Thoughts on Dick Grayson being rumored to appear in The Batman Part 2. So one of the big missing pieces in far too many cinematic Batman stories is Robin. Everyone knows Batman and Robin, Batman and Robin. And the most famous of the Robins, though he's not been Robin for a very long time, Dick Grayson. And you think of, generally speaking, the most popular version of characters, the one that goes out to the broadest audience, is usually movies. But Batman and Robin, Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson, is so powerful that that's only a small blip in the world of Batman movies, but everybody knows Batman and Robin, Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson. And that's the piece that hasn't been in very many versions of Batman. And some of it's pretty easy to see why. It's tough to pull off proper Dick Grayson, child sidekick, fighting crime in live action. When you've ever seen a child, they're not big enough to beat up a grown man. No matter how many flips they can do, how acrobatic they are, it's tough to pull that off. So even when we got Chris O'Donnell as Robin, it's very clearly a grown man that does not need a guardian taking him in. Because I have an 11-year-old son. Middle schoolers, they're not big. He could flip and kick me as hard as he wants. He can't hurt me. I can very easily hurt him. So it's something that might work in comics. It might translate to animation, but in live action, it's a stretch. So there's rumors saying that they want to do Dick Grayson in the Batman 2. And I think Dick Grayson and Bruce Wayne's relationship is one of the more interesting things in the Batman lore, because you have this person that grew up without his proper parents, being raised by Alfred, and then takes on someone else who's lost their proper parents. There's something very compelling about that, especially as you see that Dick Grayson kind of grows up to be probably more balanced than Bruce Wayne. That's interesting. And they did a little bit of in Batman the Animated Series of showing him, Dick Grayson grew up to become Nightwing. And it's fascinating. But even in Batman the Animated Series, which is animated, they had Dick Grayson in college for the most of what he does there. When he's in the show as Robin, he's in college. It's not him as the kid, except in certain flashbacks, which is probably very wise to do. So what do I think about the idea of them putting him in the Batman 2? I need to know if it's true. I don't know if it's true. There's a lot of rumors, and it's an easy rumor to spread because it's Robin. So there's always people that'll kind of believe it and go along with it if you claim it. If they can pull it off, it's something that I want to see in the Batman lore. And I think if you're especially going to do an ongoing continuity, if you can show a Dick Grayson grow up, I think that's a great thing. I want to see that. This is really tough to pull off. Really tough to pull off. Other thing about it is that they've already said Batman the Brave and Bold is going to be Bat Family. So if we go from no Robins to then we've got Dick Grayson over here, we've got Damian Wayne over here, that can be a little bit confusing. And it kind of makes it so, why are we doing two different things here if we're both doing Bat Family? So that makes me a little bit skeptical if this is the case, that they were just so hard to turn towards two Bat Families after so many years of no Bat Families. Batman and Robin came out 25 years ago. That was the last theatrical live action Robin we had. And now we're looking to have two movies with Robin come out about 3 years from now, 2-3 years from now. That sounds suspicious to me. So I'm not sure I believe it, but I want to see Dick Grayson. I think Dick Grayson is a great character, in particular with his relationship with Batman. But you could possibly even pull that off in Batman the Brave and the Bold and just have him as Nightwing and do flashbacks to kind of clue me in as to what that looked like. So I could be excited about a lot of different things in that regard. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.